attitude. I want to have the attitude that Jesus had. We confess we have the mind of Christ. Do we? What God is trying to do, He's trying to prepare us for promotion. You know, He got a promotion for every one of you here.
That's right.
You're not where you're at. You're here right now, but He's got other ideas and plans for you. Okay? Plans of a future, plans of a hope. Okay, this may be just your starting point here. This may just be your boot camp, for lack of a better word. Okay, you're going to get trained up here, and then God's going to move you out. Hopefully He moves you out because that's what He wants to do when you're ready for it. And it's not for nothing silly. Okay? Because He'll move you out for that too. Okay?
Yep.
It's better to get, be on the side than be in the way. What they said in Acts, it said that they were on the way or in the way. Well, get out of the way. Sometimes you're in the way. Get out of the way. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 12. We know this one also. It's another 101 Bible school verse. And when you get there, give me an amen.
Amen.
It says, fight the good fight of faith. When I read that, I always thought, the fight I got, it was never a good fight. Sometimes I'm on a bottom. That was really bad fight. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, to which you are also called, and have confessed the good confession in the presence. I get this in the presence of many witnesses. Be careful what you're confessing. And who you're confessing in front of. Again, talking about having a positive, faithful attitude as we fight the good fight. You're not going to fight the good fight with a bad attitude, but you're going to fight the good fight with a positive attitude, a faithful attitude. But then again, what you're confessing, be careful who you're confessing in front of.
That's right.
Whether it's people around you or whether it's the angels that stand guard over you. Because they write everything down that we said. And we're going to be accountable for every word that comes out of our mouth. Now, if you're going through a difficult time today, I encourage you to keep an attitude of faith and expectancy. Start thanking God from the beginning through the situations that you're going through. And as you do that, you'll begin to get stronger. You'll begin to rise higher in God. Amen? Start praising. Put a praise tape on, put a CD on, or just break out and praise. Father, thank you. Hallelujah. I'll just give you the glory and honor for who you are, for what you are. You are the God of my salvation. You are my healer. You're my everything. Start praising Him. I believe you get your prayers answered faster doing that than if you just pray. Pray in the car, start praising Him and thanking Him. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I remember an encounter David had when he came back from a war with his men. They found their camp at Ziklag was burnt with fire. Their wives, their children were gone. This caused great stress on David and his men to the point that they wanted to stone David. Matter of fact, I want to go to that story. It's 1 Samuel chapter 30. And we're going to start in verse 1. First Samuel chapter 30. We're going to start in verse 1. And give me an amen when you get there. Okay. It says, now it happened, when David and his men came to Ziklag on the third day, that the Amalekites had invaded the south in Ziklag, attacked Ziklag and burned it with fire, and had taken captive the women and those who were there, from small to great. They did not kill anyone, but they carried them away and went on their way. And David and his men came to the city, and there was burned with fire. Their wives, their sons, and their daughters had been taken captive. Then David and the people who were with him lifted up their voices and wept until they had no more power to weep. Have you ever been there?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been to that point in your life where you're just crying and crying? You just don't have no more power to cry. Not a thing. You can't say, Lord, I'm done. I'm finished. Let's see what David did. David and his 2 wives, okay, Ahinoam, Jezreelite, Abigail, the widow of Nabal, the Carmelite, had been taken captive. Now David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him because of the souls of all the people were grieved, every man for his son and for his daughter. Now I'm going to just stop there. It says that David was greatly distressed. Do you think he had a reason to be greatly distressed?
Amen.
I mean, look at what he's going through. The guy didn't have nothing to do with it. But yet the people are blaming him. They want to stone him. It's not so bad that his family was taken captive and everybody else's family, but the people are blaming him and want to stone him. And so now that just added insult to injury. Injury to insult. Okay? So naturally he had great stress. It started out at stress, but now it's at great stress. And then it said, but David strengthened, or some in translations say encouraged himself in the Lord.
Amen.
You know how he encouraged himself in the Lord? By seeking the Lord. Praying. Lord, help me. What should I do in this situation, Lord? Lord, let me follow you. I don't want this to be done through the flesh. I want this to be done by your Spirit. Help me. Help me to overcome this situation. In verse 7 it says, then David said to Abinadab, the priest, and Amalek's son, please bring me the ephod here to me. And Abinadab brought the ephod to David. So David inquired of the Lord, saying, you see what it says there? He inquired of the Lord, saying. He started praying to the Lord. You know what prayer is? Talking to Daddy.
Yep.
That's what it is. You don't have to make a big deal with prayer. You're talking to Daddy. Okay? Shall I pursue these troops? Shall I overtake them? And he answered. Who answered? God answered. Pursue, for you shall surely overtake them without fail, recover all. So what did David do? He asked Daddy for his suggestion. And what should he do? Daddy answered him. Go get him, son. Get him. And you're going to get the spoils of everything also. Go ahead, get him.
Hallelujah.
But you know what? He wouldn't have did that if he didn't have Daddy's permission. I don't think he would have took it upon himself to do that. Unless he had the okay from God. Because you know what? He wouldn't have wound up with the spoils.
That's right.
He would have probably got spoiled and everything for doing it his way.
That's right.
You know, a lot of times we want to fight the battle our way. And you know what? We fight it in the flesh, we wind up with flesh results.
That's right.
Whenever we fight the battle, I want to do it in the spirit. Okay? Exactly. Speak the word. Because you're going to get word results. You do it in the flesh, you're going to get fleshly results. Amen? Again, we walk by faith and not by sight. Okay? Now, I'm winding it down, so let's just take a look at some of the things that went on here. When David and his men returned back from war, they found the enemy in the camp. They kidnapped their wives, their children, stole everything that they had, burnt down the camp where they were dwelling. Is the enemy in your camp today? Is the enemy stealing your husband, your wife? Is the enemy stealing your kids? Are you allowing the enemy to come in and take your kids? Steal your husband, steal your wife, steal your goods? Are you? See, the enemy came in their camp. But the reason why they came in the camp is there was nobody there. You're there, so who's coming in your camp? Are you guarding your camp? Are you have a fortress around it? Are you abiding under the shadow of the Almighty? You know, a lot of this depends on what we do. He's already done everything.
Amen.
Anything we need, He already has it established for us in heaven. We have to reach up by faith and bring it down to the natural realm. It's already established in the spiritual realm.
Yes.
It's the same. Everything in the natural is subject to change. If you never heard that before, write it down. Again, everything in the natural is subject to change. That goes for everything. Then David and the people